Hey everyone, so today we have here, this is the Dell Latitude 5501. It's more of a business laptop. You can kind of see here, you see these little splotches everywhere. You can see this is a cracked screen. It's pretty bad. So we're just going to be replacing this today. Let's just get into it real quick. So for this one, let's just flip it over. And we just need to remove the back here. Okay, the back comes up here. Now what we want to do is there's a battery connector right here. We could just pop it up just like that. So we'll make sure that's disconnected before we touch anything. So we also put the back cover back on because we don't want anything touching really. So now we're going to work on the screen here. So let's just work on the bezel here. You grab just like a little pick or something, just go along the edges here. Should just come up, not too bad. It's a little bit sticky here. It looks like it's glue or something. So there we go. Let's remove this. That part is a little bit stuck there. Alright, so just get the bezel out, put it to the side. For this one, I do believe it's glued to the back a little bit or something. So we see this screw here. I don't know really what this is for. So I'm looking at this, and you can kind of see it comes up a little bit here. It's hard to show on camera, but this actually looks like it's a part of. It looks like it's attached to this silver piece. So let's take that up, and let's see if it's glued to that, because I think it is. So if I lift this up, and I assume it's attached at the bottom because there's a bottom piece too, because what else is this for? Why would this even be here in the first place? This has to be attached to something. So let's see. I think this is just going to come off whenever I lift it. Yep, and it does. Alright, so it's interesting here because it's glued to the side here. Let's remove this before I talk a little bit further about it. Let's just remove the cable. And we'll go straight back. Don't wiggle it or anything. You can just go straight back. Just like that. There, it's fine. Alright, so now this is totally removed. It's a little bit sticky. Alright. So you can see, oh, actually there's a little bit of flaps on the back of the original LCD. There's a little bit of flaps here. And it looks like this is going to be glued. Try to get it tweezers if you ever can, or if you ever have a problem with it, you can just kind of twist it like this. And then what you want to do is you just twist it and pull it. There we go. See, if you do what I did there, sometimes it can work, but sometimes you can lose it. And if you do lose it, you can just kind of do something like this. And if you lose this piece, what you can do is just heat it up, which would be the worst case scenario. You can use a bit of heat, maybe from like a heat gun, and you just heat the back all the way up and down here, and then it should loosen up and take this out. Because we need this piece. That was really easy. Okay, so you see there's a glue there. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to replace it with adhesive here. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. Alright, so this totally comes off. You want to make sure you do it the right way. So this goes up and down, and this is going to be the same thing going up and down. So you want to make sure you put glue on this. You can kind of see, bring it closer. You can see the, it's hard to show this shadow. You can kind of see where it starts at the top here. And then you're going to see it goes all the way here. So we want to make sure you put an adhesive tape that goes all the way down here and do the same thing on this side. So I'm going to be putting a pretty strong adhesive on it because it's an LCD and there's nothing else holding it in. So if you ever see that, because you have to think when the laptop is way down, it's going to be pushing, people are going to always be opening it and closing it. So you want to put a strong adhesive on it. So I think I'm just going to cut this in half and use it one for each side, and I think that should be good. Alright, so we can just usually double-sided tape, take it out. Okay. This one says R at the top, and I believe the other one should say L. So here you can see, before you mix it up, yeah, you see the R right there? That's an R. So we will know it's going to go this way. I'd rather line it up first, screw it in, and then it would make it easier once we put it up, because you can always flatten it then. So let's just put it on first. And then we could just cushion it. And this one says L. Where's it say L? This one says L at the top here. And it's hard to see, but it does say it in the corner here. It's a very, very light L compared to the right one. Best is to line it from the top. Let's see. And just probably cushion it. Yeah, just like that. There we go. That's the best way. So because you can push up a little bit on the top here, on the top edges, and then you just flatten it. So that should be it. Should be pretty good. Alright, just plug in the battery back in. Okay. Guys, so that's how you change the screen on a Dell Latitude 5501. And it's a really interesting type of screen replacement. It is a little bit of a newer way. I've seen that it just goes on the back plates there. It's better than just gluing the screen all together, because the adhesive on the screen, if you try to remove it or you try to just remove it, it's easier to possibly damage. So this is definitely a better way to go. I still don't understand why it just wouldn't be like 4 screws like a typical, like the typical older screens. I usually have those. And that's just easy. You just take out the screws, take out the cable, and then that's it. Anyways, guys, if you really enjoy this video, please leave a like down below. It really does help us a lot. We really do appreciate all the support and subscribers you've been doing. You guys have been providing as well. If you do enjoy more of this type of content, please subscribe. It really does help us a lot. We try to make more informative videos from a repair shop perspective. So if you really want to see that more in the future, you can subscribe for that as well. And we can always we always like to try to push out more content. And if we ever see anything that we've noticed, maybe like a trend or anything, we do like a trend on a certain type of repair, maybe we keep seeing consecutively, we like to try and make people aware of that as well. So we'll try and make videos like that. And we do a lot of liquid spills, we do a lot of motherboard repairs, if you've seen our other videos. But we like to also do these little more how-tos. It's always interesting to see these type of repairs, and maybe just to get a visual before you attempt to do these type of things. So anyways, if you found this helpful, please leave a like down below. It really does help us a lot, and we really hope you enjoyed watching the video. Thanks a lot. Bye.